Coming to the next Fallout 76 update, the game is set to receive some pretty major changes. In the last couple of updates, we have seen the start of what appears to be a major overhaul for the game in terms of its combat and enemy mechanics, with the upcoming update seemingly to be the most dominant. Today's focus is all on the Commando Weapons, and in the original patch notes for the current PTS, Bethesda listed all of the damage changes for virtually every weapon in the game. Now, looking at the top 3 Commando Weapons, they completely flipped the meta, buffing the assault rifle and making it the most powerful, with its base damage increasing from 66 to 112 compared to the Handmaid's 84 and the Fixer's 103. Now, that on its own is an insane change. Now, following this, Bethesda presumably kind of realised that they just created an absolute monster, so they recently made changes to try and prevent this weapon from actually being such a beast. They did this by increasing the weapon's reload time by pretty much an entire second. As you can see in the footage, there is a decent difference in speed, and understandably it has decreased the weapon's damage per second as it was intended, but testing it out in the PTS, I think there is a few ways around it which are definitely worthwhile, especially when you see the actual power of this weapon. Now, firstly, on the reloading side of things, the assault rifle has 2 different options which I would recommend you to go and try out to try and reduce the amount of time that you actually spend reloading. These, of course, are the drum magazine, which holds 50 rounds, and then you also have the stinging magazine, which holds 40 rounds. Now, before I show the gameplay footage properly, here is its stats compared to the actual Handmaid and my Fixer. As you can see, at the current level of health that I had, and sharing all of the same buffs and perks, my Handmaid was showing as doing 236 damage, the assault rifle was showing as 447 damage, and the Fixer was showing 360. Now, that is some huge differences in power, and on a build which I literally made in the space of 5 minutes, just shows the potential this weapon has. Now, testing out properly on different enemies, this thing was absolutely mad. At first I went to the Twin Lakes, mainly to kind of test out the new VATS changes, which weren't horrendous, but they were defo kind of like more consistent, I would say. The percentages don't seem to like increase dramatically after every shot. I felt like they kind of do in the live servers. But anyways, back to the main topic of conversation, the Behemoth was light work and I took it down pretty easy. Now, bear in mind, many creatures have also had a few buffs, especially soup mutants, to try and make them a little bit tougher, and that's why I headed over to the popular holiday resort of West Tech for my next test. These again were absolutely no test for the assault rifle. If VATS wasn't missing so many shots, these would literally be down in a couple of hits. The Snallygasters at the flooded train yard were also dead before they could even smell their own breath. And then onto the unruly golfers at the White Springs Golf Course. This is where I had the most fun. I honestly felt like at this point the gun was just melting through literally every single enemy that I was coming up against. Like, there were absolutely nothing. Like inside the actual main building, I even tested one shot on these enemies. Yes, I was sneaking and stuff like that, which obviously gives you a little bit of a bonus. But this is a stealth commando build, so hey ho. As long as you aim at like their shoulder head area, it was pretty much one shot on every enemy I come up against, bar the glowing one downstairs. Once you killed a few and your adrenaline was fully like kicked in and up to speed, then it was literally hitting any enemy anywhere, was literally killing them. Like, I was hitting people in the hips and they were dying. That's with one bullet, of course, not just like spraying into them. Now, I'm yet to fully test this out on any kind of endgame bosses, but all around, like exploring the map and playing in events, this is a serious contender for shifting the commando meta. Well, not really even a contender. Like, when you look at it and you actually look at the damage and stuff, this is literally the #1 commando weapon now. Let me know your thoughts if you've tested this out, or even if you just kind of watched the footage in this video and listened to my thoughts. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Fingers crossed this doesn't lead to the weapon getting like nerfed or anything like that. That's not my intention. I just wanted to share this as it's a really fun weapon to use and kind of mixes life up a little bit compared to what we've been used to for the past 6-7 years now. If you have any other questions or things that you want me to share or answer, comment them down below and I'll either post them in a video or a short, unless I can just answer them pretty quick in a little response on there. On that note, that is it for this video, so I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment algorithm, because that will really help me out by pushing the algorithm for YouTube to push this video, get them extra kind of promotional help by YouTube and whatever, and yeah, I just really appreciate that. So thank you very much, guys. All the best. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.